Oh, good. You found my note on the front door. Well, not like change into comfy clothes and meet me in the backyard is exactly unbreakable code, but still, I'm glad you saw it. Well, I just thought that after the day you had, a night spent under the stars eating your favorite ice cream while snuggling in the hammock next to the fire pit with your favorite illusionist was more than in order. I mean, I know I don't know the details yet, but I figure a BFD text from you is deserving of at least this much. Here, let me get in first. It always seems to work better that way. Alright, there we go. If you'll hand me the ice cream, I'll hold it while you get in. Yeah, just slide right there between my... Yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, so here's yours. So, what happened? They pulled your research funding? Why? Okay, that phrase, how'd you just say it? There isn't enough current new evidence to justify the cost of an investigatory expedition? That's stupid as shit. And also wrong. I mean, how can they say that with straight faces? Especially after that stone got found in Evansville this summer. That was literally groundbreaking. And there is no way it was a one-off item. Not with how much magic it was reported to be radiating. Oh my god. Likely aberration due to Evansville's age and size of its magical population, my ass. Ugh. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm making this about me and my anger on your behalf, and it isn't. And it shouldn't be. If anyone here has a right to be angry, it's you. And I set all this up for you, and this is about you. So more importantly than how I feel about this, which could probably be summed up in exactly 2 words to the board, how do you feel about it? That's all totally fair and valid. I can't imagine how fucking frustrating this is for you right now. I know. I'm honestly fucking shocked. This hurts me for you. I know how long you've been looking into this. I know how passionate you are about it. And I love hearing you theorize. I love how you light up when you talk about it. I had really hoped this would finally shed some light, and I was excited to see where you would go with it. I wanted this so badly for you. And I know you did too. But sometimes things are honestly out of our control. And this, as wrong as it is, as unfair as it is one of those times. And that's really the worst part of it, isn't it? Because if something is within your control, you could fix it. You could change something, anything, and make it work. But there are times it just isn't up to us. And nothing we do or could have done can or will or would have affected what happened. And that's its own special kind of hell. Not only are you dealing with the pain of the loss, because a loss of an opportunity is still a loss, you know? You also have to deal with the anger and the frustration at feeling like nothing you did mattered. Well, no, of course it isn't true. Sometimes our actions are like a stone thrown into a pond. You never know how far the ripples will spread or what they might eventually touch. But that doesn't mean that isn't how it feels in the moment or to you. Because even if what you did helps someone else later down the line, like maybe your passion touches someone else and lights that same passion in them, that's still an impact. That's still an effect. And maybe they find themselves in a position to run with it in ways you couldn't, just due to differing circumstances. Just because it touches someone else doesn't mean that you don't end up feeling like it was all for nothing when it comes to you. It doesn't mean you don't feel frustrated or even robbed to a degree. Seeing the big picture can sometimes be impossible when the personal picture is so painful and raw. And even if you don't feel that way, it's still okay to be angry and hurt and everything else. This is something you wanted, something you put so much of yourself into. Something you'd worked for and strived for and thought you were going to have, and it was just snatched away. It's okay to grieve that. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I'll be here with you through it in whatever form or shape that grieving takes, whatever you need. You want to come home and bitch about the board? Let's do it. You want to ignore it until the dates you would have been gone and then we hash out what your itinerary would have been each day? Fine by me. You want to plan a cruise for those days so you don't have to think about it at all? I'll put in my PTO request tomorrow. You tell me what you need, and I'm there. Yeah, we can do that. We can stay out here as long as you want. Are you done with your ice cream? Okay, if you hand it here, yeah. Let me just bend and stretch enough to reach the... There we go. Do you want me to run my fingers through your hair? Then lean a little... Careful. I don't feel like getting dumped on my ass tonight. Okay, now just lean. Perfect. It's the least I could do. Sure. I mean, if you want to. If you want to talk about how you're feeling about this, or if you want to just sit here in the quiet. Okay then, as long as you're sure. I don't want you to feel like you aren't having the space to feel what you're feeling. day, to be honest. It was quiet on the ward front. Not a single one tripped that shouldn't have. My boss still can't find those records and is getting more and more reluctant every time I check in about it. I think I'm gonna have to just accept that they're lost to time, if they ever even existed in the first place. I hate it, but sometimes that's just how it goes, I guess. He took the week off. His sister had her baby, so he's spending time being the doting new uncle. I don't think I'm looking forward to the length of the reports he's gonna write when he gets back, truth be told. And I don't think our boss is either. She's looked more relaxed the last 2 days than I've seen her the whole time since he started this one-man war against policies and procedures. Hey, there's a thought. I could ask Carver to write the appeal to the board for you. If anyone could wear them down, it's him. I didn't think you would, but I figured it was worth tossing out there at least. I am so sorry. Your day sucked. I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry the board has their heads up their asses. And I'm sorry that you had something you were really wanting and looking forward to pulled out from under you. I love you, and I'm here to support you. You aren't going through this anger and frustration alone. You're never alone. I've always got your back. Always.